Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here. Of course, doing a video to celebrate 5,000 subscribers. So of course, I want to thank you all right off the top. I put a message up on the Facebook page if you guys want to check that out, because I don't want to do what I normally do, which is say thank you a million different times, even though that's kind of how I feel like it's always what I feel like doing, because obviously you guys show a lot of support to the channel. You subscribe, you watch the videos. Some people interact with me through certain series that I review and things like that. But I wanted to do something a little different because I want to try to actually do something for each milestone video. And last time I was finally able to show off my katana, so I decided to do like a little even nerdier version of that, even though that was kind of nerdy for me in general. But I decided that what I was going to do is kind of show off some stuff that most of these items have been on the channel, but you'd kind of have to search through a bunch of different videos, and typically they're involved with other things. Like it would either be a bunch of items in one episode, because it might be a loot crate video, or it might be a gaming video where I just show them off a little bit for the opening. But for a lot of these, they've been in a video somewhere, some recent, some quite a while ago. But some of the items have only been up on the Facebook page, because some of these things that I'm going to show off, I've only taken pictures of, because I have no real reason to do like a whole video and like check out this hat or something like that. So I'm gonna do that. Of course, thank you guys a million times over. Thank you guys, because it's been quite a while doing this channel, and even though I still don't really get to do it as much as I would like to because of school, I somehow managed to get 5,000 people to subscribe, even if a lot of those people I do know are from like the Teen Titans Go stuff, which I'm always kind of iffy about that, because that kind of never really went the way I wanted it to. But I still love all the support that I've gotten in general. Of course, I plan on doing a lot more stuff for the future. I always do plan on doing way more than I'm currently doing, but school is really in the way. Like, it is definitely taking up a lot of time. This week has actually been good for videos, because I've actually been on winter break, or spring break, whichever one they're calling it. But I've been on break this week, so I've actually had a lot of time to do like my gaming videos and stuff like that. So like when I have the time, like I put out a ton of stuff that I normally don't get the chance to. Oddly enough, a lot of shows weren't on this week, so it's kind of ironic that that's how it worked out. But the first thing I'm actually gonna do is switch hats, because I have this little Snorlax hat, which I may have shown in a video, which may have been my Youmacon video. So just to switch it up, I got my Snorlax hat today. And because it's an autofocus, and I'm also actually using the light that I have, it's going to be a little weird, because I hate using autofocus because I feel like it doesn't focus the way it should. But I have quite a few things here. Actually, the first thing I'm going to show off is something that isn't even on the Facebook page, because I just got them recently. But I bought I bought these Dragon Ball Z swim trunks because I'm a huge nerd. So I got some DBZ swim trunks, even though it's March and I won't use these for another couple of months. But I bought those. I got some DBZ swim trunks. They were at Hot Topic, for anyone who's curious, but I'm sure you could just look up, DBZ swim trunks. You can find them. Number 2 is once again from Youmacon, and this will have to be zoomed in, hopefully. Hopefully I was in focus, because that seemed like it was in focus as soon as I zoomed in on it. So hopefully I was in focus this whole time. But, oh, there it is. So we got Little Joker. I have no idea what he's made out of, but I saw this when I was at the convention, and I thought my girlfriend would like it, so I got it for her. Kind of soft. I don't like to mess with it, because it does still feel like I could, squish it, but I'm assuming it's made out of clay, but it's not like hardened or anything where it was in the kiln and stuff like that. So it still has sort of the clay feel to it, and it's still a bit smooth. But little tiny Joker. Other thing, this is from my loot crate video, which I do not remember the theme for that video. I think it may have been Battle or something like that. It was something, but this is my Vault-Tec Vault Boy 111 for Fallout 4, which I really love. I got this because the crate I got before the game actually came out, so that was really cool, and I really love the game. Of course, I have a bunch of episodes up on from live streams, but little bobblehead. I have a couple of bobbleheads, but got my little Vault Boy there. Of course, I got BB-8, which I know I never ended up doing the review for this. And I always have to make sure, like, whenever it's not focused on me, I have to, like, look at the camera, especially with this light in the way, or, yeah, the little light in the way, because it's in front of the screen. But, got my little BB-8, and I know, like I said, I never really did a review for this, but I might get back to that. I did a review initially, and it was just like so much footage that I would have been editing, and I just didn't have the time because I believe that was during, yeah, that was like during finals, or no, that was Christmas. So it was like right as I was about to get back into school, but I was already editing other old, really old videos, so it kind of lost focus because I was spending so much time moving every time I do that. I was spending so much time focusing on like really old crap, which I finally uploaded. One of the videos was the stupid haircutting video, and I finally uploaded that recently because it just took forever to do because one disaster after another just during the editing process. This is another thing I got from Loot Crate. This was from the most recent Loot Crate, which was the Dead Crate. I shouldn't have even zoomed out. But this is Rick, if it'll focus on his big head. Yeah, so this is like a tiny little Lego thing, basically, of Rick. And on the Facebook picture, of course, I just put Carl. I put Coral because that's a joke that's going around lately. But that is Rick with his big head, which it's such a tiny figure, it's hard to even get it in focus without it focusing on me. So, like, I'm looking at it and I can see it's focusing on me now for some reason. But if I do that, maybe a little bit. Yeah, there he is. Rick with this big head. I don't know why they made these giant heads for them or these tiny arms. This is separate too. Whoops. There he goes. The arms come off. The arms are super tiny. I can take them in half and stuff, even though it's not focused on them whatsoever. You can see there it is. See, this is why I hate autofocus, because it zooms in and out like that. That's why I never use autofocus on my videos. Next thing, once again from the Dead Crate, is this. Is Deadpool, of course, celebrating Deadpool having come out, and, you know, Walking Dead, so for the Dead Crate it was Deadpool and Walking Dead stuff. This I really love. I think this is a great little figure that they did. They also had an X-Force version, which was the black and gray version of the suit, so instead of the red it's gray, and that's when he was basically on Wolverine's stealth team. This is the simplest example I can give as to what the X-Force is. So, little figure there. Next figure, once again, this was never on the channel, this is only on the Facebook page, and it's Jack Skellington. And this I got from a convention as well. This I actually got from the guy I worked with at anime conventions, because he had these. And I got this from my girlfriend, because she likes... How could you not, you know, like The Nightmare Before Christmas? So, I got into this figure because I think it looks really freaking cool, and it definitely does. And the picture I have of it is actually a really good picture up on the Facebook page, so definitely check that out. Oh, it's got like a little line going around his entire head, like his head's about to come off. And I hope it does not. That would really suck. But Jack Skellington, just little cool little figure of him, which, like I said, picture up on the Facebook page. And then I have my last little couple of figures, which are my Splatoon amiibo, which these are the only amiibo that I currently have. I own the 30th anniversary Mario amiibo, but I don't have them out of the box because my plan was to sell them, but I haven't even put them up on eBay yet, even though I've had them since Black Friday. But I like these little figures, and I did a whole little thing with a ton of focus on these, and if I zoom in, you can kind of see like the paint and stuff and how they molded it on the inside. I really love the design of these. Like, these are very cool. Here's the boy, Inkling boy. So I think they did a great job with these. There's some really cool ones, and they even have like the custom shoes and stuff, so they each have different styles. If it'll focus on her now. Somewhere in there, there's some form of focus. So, those are her shoes. So, they have the specific type of shoes and stuff like that. And I really like these little figures. And super random thing to do, just showing off some really weird random stuff. But I wanted to do something outside of just saying thank you, so that's why I showed off. Even though that was like such a minute little thing just to show off a couple of random figures. But I wanted to do that, and also I do have a couple of random little announcements. One thing that I will be doing is a video of my room, like my room at my house, because I'm currently at my girlfriend's. But I'll be doing a video of my room and just everything that's in there, so you can see like all the figures. I have a ton of other stuff that I've never shown on the channel. Some things I have, like my Back to the Future DeLoreans, are like sitting in front of my TV, so those are in a really old video from last year. I have like a Cole statue from Infamous 2, because I got the collector's edition with the backpack and everything, so I have that statue. I have a bunch of like the really special Hikari Japanese vinyl pop figures, which once again I was trying to sell those. Fortunately, I did end up selling one, but I might end up keeping the other C3PO one because it actually looks really cool. But I'm going to do a video of that so you guys can see my room. I actually have a couple of posters, which some of which you can see in like my Assassin's Creed videos because I'm actually recording in my room, so you can see like I have a giant Destiny poster, which the poster is really cool. Even though the game made me so-so, I've never played it, but pretty much everyone says it's like meh. But the poster's super freaking sweet. It's just like a planet and it's like a little ship above it. It looks really, really cool. But I have some other little posters. I actually have a poster right here that is too big to show off officially, but you'll see the whole thing as I slowly run it past the camera. Like you can hear how big it is. And it is for Batman Arkham Knight. So there is this poster. And it's all curved up because it's been sitting behind the couch for months. But I will have that laid out on my bed when I do the my room video, so you guys can actually see the full poster. And I don't have any room for that because I already have one giant poster, and that's the Destiny one. And this I think is even bigger than that poster, which is insane to think because that was a big poster. But that's gonna go up somewhere. Maybe it'll have to wait till I get like my own place, and I'll just have to put it up on the wall somewhere. But that was the Batman Arkham Knight poster that I got from a friend who worked at GameStop, so he got the poster for me. But I'm going to do that video. I was thinking about this recently, and I've decided that I'm going to start doing some giveaways on the channel. I might start doing like, maybe it'll be like once a month or so. And because I have Loot Crate, it'll probably be from Loot Crate stuff, and that's mostly why I decided it, because most of the time I don't like every single thing in the Loot Crate, and I tend not to sell that stuff on eBay because everybody does that and they only sell for like $2, so it's really pointless to do that. So I figured for the items that I don't really like, or you know, something that is cool but it's not something I'm really into, I'll probably start doing giveaways for those items. So that's why it'll most likely be once a month, because it'll be from the Loot Crate stuff, and I'll kind of see where it goes from there. And I'm not sure, I'll probably do it like most people do, where it's totally random and I choose just a random person, because it would be a little bit unfair to do, especially with my channel. It would be really unfair to be like the first person to comment gets the item, because I upload at like the most ridiculous times because my internet's very slow. So it'll say like, you know, it'll say it uploaded at 11 p.m. but it won't finish uploading until like 2 in the morning because I have like the worst internet. That's probably a bit of a stretch, but it probably would be like 12:30 or something. So I'll probably start doing stuff like that, and I might do an official video announcing giveaways and stuff like that. So I'll probably be doing that. I'll probably start next month with the next Loot Crate, but I don't know. I certainly have some items I can give away right now, so I'll I'll try to figure out exactly how I want to do it. And once I've figured out all the details of that, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'll be doing a full like giveaways from now on type of video, stuff like that. I mentioned before that I was thinking of doing 60 frames per second when I was doing like the New Year video, 60 frames per second for all videos, and that fell apart because my camera broke. And I mentioned that in some other video, but I wanted to mention that here. But camera messed up, so I can no longer transfer videos directly from the camera to my laptop. I have to use the card. And when I do it that way, it cuts all of my 60 frames per second videos into like 10-minute chunks. So I literally have to edit every single video. I do it for series finale still, but I was going to do it for every single video just in general, but it's like then I'd have to edit everything, because typically my videos go way beyond just 10 minutes and 40 seconds. So that's why I'm not doing 60 frames per second. I definitely wanted to, but then I think it was probably like 2 weeks after that, or maybe 3 weeks after I said I wanted to do that, the camera messed up, so I have to send it in to get fixed, or just get a brand new camera, because if of course I send it in, then I'll have to go back to that really crappy old camera that I have, which is technically my friend's camera. He just bought it for our group that I'm in, but I still have it on me. I should probably give that back to him now that I think about it. But I'd have to kind of give up the camera, just, you know, obviously to get it repaired. So I might not do that. I might just stick with, you know, kind of what I have now, because it's not that big of a deal to do 60 frame per second reviews, because that's all for the most part, that's all I really do. But I'm thinking of getting a new camera. I plan on doing more really random stuff. Mentioned the hair video, which took forever to upload. Finally did that. I would love to get a GoPro camera. That's what I plan on getting as my next camera, even though that wouldn't replace this for like 60 frames per second stuff, unless I got like the really expensive brand new one. But I do want to get a GoPro camera just to kind of run around and do a lot more random types of videos. I have some ideas for some silly random stuff with some of the other things that I didn't show off in this video. But, you know, definitely want to thank you guys for checking this out. Of course, have to thank you guys for supporting the channel as much as you guys have. Whether you guys interact with me through comments or not, you just watch the videos, that it means a lot. So definitely thank you guys. I have to say, check out the Facebook page, because like I said, I put up a lot of stuff on there. It's all pictures, and every once in a while I might share a link to something, because there's like one movie that looked really awesome. I was like, okay, I'm gonna share this because it was inspired by like Japanese culture. So I've done like one link, but pretty much everything else is pictures of stuff. Really random pictures too. It's not just like all, you know, like, oh, here, check out this figure and stuff. A lot of it is just like really random old things. Some of it, most of it really are cosplays from conventions and stuff. But the last two pictures I uploaded were because it snowed and I left work and I was like, it looks nice out here, so I took two pictures in the snow. So just all sorts of random stuff, and those most likely won't ever get put up on this channel because they'll just be like the picture slideshow videos, and you guys can just go to the Facebook page instead of watching a like 5-minute video of just pictures. You can just check out a picture really quick, or you know, a bunch of pictures, and just scroll down super fast. So they probably won't ever be up on the YouTube channel. So definitely check out the Facebook page. I have to promote this video, the video Karma, because some friends of mine, we started our own production company, so have to promote that again. Definitely check that out if you guys are interested. It's only like a 9-minute little short film that we made. But we are trying to build our own production company. Technically, we have it, we made it, but we're trying to get like money out of it. And you can have it, but you know, no money doesn't really matter. So we're trying to build that up. So definitely check out Karma. Check out the links to the page. I'll have to add the links in for this video, but we have a Facebook page that you can definitely go to. We have a Twitter page. We have Instagram, but I don't have Instagram, so I don't know the link to the Instagram stuff. But the Twitter and Facebook are probably the most relevant anyway, to be totally honest. So definitely check those out in the link below. Of course, thank you guys for watching. Plan on doing a lot of crazy stuff once I get out of school, because I'll be done as long as I don't screw up and fail. I will be done with school, and then I'll have a ton more time to devote to the channel. And I've said that for a very long time, but it's true. Like, once I get time, much like this week, all I've been doing is editing and putting on gaming videos, because I've finally had the time to kind of work on those, even though I've only done 2 because of the camera stuff with the 60 frames per second is a disaster. When it comes to editing something that's like an hour long and it's like 6-10-minute chunks, really slows down my laptop. So that was driving me crazy yesterday. But thanks for checking this out. Of course, thank you guys for even considering checking out the channel when you guys first did, and for sticking around as long as you have. Of course, if you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. I'm going to have a couple of videos coming up later today, mostly like normal review stuff. But I did recently finish, and this is only applied to like a couple of people, but I did recently finish Assassin's Creed Rogue, which is also a huge milestone for me because that was my first Let's Play, but it also took me over a year to complete that, so it's kind of funny that I finally finished that game, and you know, I kind of reached 5,000 at the same time. It was like a really weird thing when I finished. I was like, I can't believe, you know, I finally did it after over a year, because of just how I have to move around and I never get to really sit down and play my console games. And when I do, I don't end up having my freaking recording equipment or my PlayStation 3, so I'm only doing the live streams on PS4. But finally finished that, so that was a huge milestone. I wanted to mention that because that was a big deal to me. Like, this is the first game I ever did for Let's Play, and I finished 2 games in between that time, and I started a billion, but I haven't really had the time to finish a lot of them, pretty much any of them, because I've only beaten 2 all the way through. But I wanted to mention that for anyone who might be interested in the Assassin's Creed Let's Play, for anyone who didn't check it out. If you're interested in Assassin's Creed, if not, then there's not much I can really offer you, because I'm a huge nerd, so when I'm playing it, I'm like, oh, this connects to this inside of the universe. So if you like Assassin's Creed, I know a lot about the games, so when I'm playing through Rogue, I talk about a lot of stuff and how it connects to other games, so you might be interested in that. But like I said, thanks for checking out the channel as long as you guys have, and of course, thanks for watching this.